Most people are gonna start and fail a clothing brand, but I'm doing things differently. I've already have freelance brand scaling experience. I'm gonna use these same strategies that I use to run these paid ads for other brands, and I'm gonna apply it to Revenant. That's the name of my brand. All right, so you're like, okay, why are you really starting a clothing brand? You're a freelance brand scaler. Because listen, bro, I understand that the majority of these brands out there are simply gonna fail because they don't focus on the right thing. It doesn't matter how good your piece is, it matters if you can market. For example, you might be scrolling on Instagram, you find a fire piece, and then you see they post one reel a day, they have no followers, they don't even have a store up, it's just shit. And you're like, alright, that explains it. And then you see some shitty piece, you're like, how does this post have that many likes? You see these people posting every day, doing these crazy drops, because someone knows how to market for that team, bro. And because I want to teach a skill to you guys. Like, I'm doing this documentary. You could call it like fully unfiltered. Like, things are just gonna start. I have samples of the pieces coming in about 1 to 2 weeks time. We just ordered from the manufacturer, so everything's about to kick off. Like, if you guys could please like, subscribe, because the journey's about to get pretty crazy here. I'm kind of transferring into a clothing brand owner versus a freelance brand scaler. So it's like I have the skills to scale brands, and so I'm just gonna do it for myself and really use those results, because it's gonna be with my own money, to show to you guys a lot about clothing brand and freelance brand scaling. I'm honestly not really sure what the niche on my YouTube channel is gonna go to, if it's still gonna be freelance brand scaling stuff, a little clothing brand stuff, maybe a little bit of both. I don't know, but as of right now, we're trying to go full lock mode on the clothing brand. And next part, how am I doing this clothing brand differently? So I want to show you guys kind of the marketing side of this clothing brand. That's kind of what I want to specialize in, going back to that niche. Because I mean, you're not just selling denim tiers, you're selling like the purpose behind it, the marketing, what it's for, you don't just buy it because, oh, flowers, pretty flowers, Like, most people are just gonna slap a logo on a t-shirt and just sell it as some dumb brand, but that's never gonna sell no matter how cool it is. The reason things sell is because there's a purpose behind it and someone's out there branding it. For example, just think of Caprice or Quan with his brand Cozy. Why do people buy from it? Like, the pieces are really interesting, unique, but they buy from it because it's Quan, because it's him. He's got his track hawks, he's got his like duffel bags, he's doing videos, he's doing that. They're buying because of him. That's how you sell a product, because you have some sort of a marketing strategy like that, like branding yourself. Like, it's not a difficult concept to understand, but so many of these brands, that's why they fail. They don't have any main message behind it. Another brand, I'm not sure what they're called, but they're the guys who all post the videos in the ski mask. That's their whole thing. When it pops up, you're like, oh, I know this brand. And that's what I'm trying to prove to you guys. I'm going to make that very clear, very detailed for you. And now this part is like why you should start a clothing brand versus freelance brand scaling. Honestly, the way to go is to start freelance brand scaling, make some money. I would get about 5 to 10K saved up. And then from there, start your brand, still do freelance stuff, but lock in on your brand. You really don't need a crazy amount of money. You just need at least 3 to 5K to start up. But you got to think about it. It's a real business. Like, I'm not just doing this because it's just a trendy business. Like, it's a legit business. It's not like freelance brand scaling, where I wouldn't call it a legit business. It's kind of just like you're doing just freelance work, you're just kind of just working, But this is a real like business, bro. There's a lot of working steps to it, and it's not that difficult. It's not like smart work. It's just kind of hard work, if that makes sense. But if you're someone out there who gets good at freelance brand scaling, you should 100% start a clothing brand, because you might have some client doing 100K and you're thinking, oh, I could do this, and you're like, oh, let's go, made 10 grand taking 10%. Bro, those people are making 90 grand. What would you rather have? But that's just my opinion on it. So, like, this clothing brand, it's not just some trendy experiment. Like, it's a legit movement. This is where the future is heading. AI can't take over clothes, bro. Like, that's just not gonna happen. No one's buying from the AI. I want to build something bigger than a clothing brand to show you guys and also prove to myself, honestly, bro. Because I want to put together some sort of blueprint I can follow and then eventually share with you guys once I get successful. But right now I'm not at a place where I deserve to sell you anything, because I need more value. I really want to get those results out there. But honestly, bro, if you made it this far, just comment like I'm serious, because I actually want to know who is really serious about making money online, because like help me out what I should post, because I want to keep documenting this journey. But it would be much appreciated if you guys could subscribe, like, follow. It's all free. Drop a comment on what you want to see next, whatever. And then in about week, 2 weeks time here, we're going to really get into detail with the brand. I'm going to show you the samples, what we're doing. It's going to be great. Thank you, boys, for watching. Peace out.